According to Paul Ryan, it wasn't just the Republicans in the House of Representatives who crafted this disastrous healthcare legislation, the American Health Care Act. No, according to Paul Ryan, they actually had some help writing this legislation from Donald Trump himself. Now, here's the thing. I'm not trying to clear Donald Trump on any of this, but I honestly don't believe that Paul Ryan and Republicans in the House went to Donald Trump and said, hey, what are your suggestions for this? What can you add to this legislation to make it even better? Donald Trump's not the kind of guy you go to when you're struggling with a paper and ask him, hey, we really can't figure this out. Can you add a few lines for us? Donald Trump doesn't know anything about policy. Donald Trump doesn't know anything about writing legislation. What Paul Ryan is attempting to do here is drag everyone else down with him in this sinking Republican healthcare ship that Paul Ryan himself created. Look, Donald Trump has enough problems. His ship is already sinking. You don't need to try to drag him down with you on this piece of crap, Paul. This is your baby. Repealing and replacing Obamacare was your campaign talking point for years and years and years. It's why anybody in this country even knows who you are. This was your talking point. This was your baby. You need to own it. Now, I have no problem with calling it Trump Care, but don't act like you went around and got everybody else's opinion to put in a little line here and there. This was your legislation, and if anybody is going to take the fall for kicking 14 million people off of their health insurance in the next 18 months, it's you. Yeah, the rest of them are going to be held accountable for it as well, but we all need to remember who made this happen, and that's you, Paul Ryan. So don't try to pawn off responsibility for this on anyone else. This was your baby. And when you go back to your constituents to run for re-election again in 2018, make sure that they understand that. There may be other signatures on this legislation. There may be other people's ink on it. But this was all you. You're the one who made this a major issue. You're the one who for years attempted to repeal the Affordable Care Act just because you wanted to give the wealthy a tax break. And now, you're the one who has to answer for those 14 million people that are going to lose their health care coverage in the next 18 months, and the 24 million people who are going to lose it in the 8 years following that. That's all on your shoulders, Paul Ryan. If you had a conscience, it'd be on your conscience. But you don't, and instead, you're just trying to drag everyone down with you as you continue to get hammered by the press, by constituents, by people online, because everybody hates your legislation.